Dear Diary, something is wrong with me. Every day when I wake up, I feel like I don't belong. Something about me is different from the others. I feel so isolated. I just don't feel comfortable in my own skin. Look at me. I'm so boring. Where's all the texture, the detail, the layers? This skin might have been cool in like 2012, but in the big 2.6, I mean, come on. I have to do something about this. That's right, everybody. I got a brand new skin. Look how amazing it is. It's super detailed and shaded. I mean, I liked my last skin, but this is such an improvement, it's amazing. Also, watch this. If I take off my shirt, I have a button down underneath. How amazing is that? And it's also shaded and everything. I love this new skin, and I'm super excited. Between episodes, I was doing some planning for how I'm going to dig out my giant hole, and basically, I'm going to use a bunch of TNT dupers that will go back and forth. 40 of them to be exact. So, I was doing a little bit of calculating, and I'm going to need 360 slime blocks, 160 observers, 120 redstone dust, 80 sticky pistons, 80 trapdoors, 80 repeaters, 80 obsidian, 40 coral fans, 40 fences, 40 detector rails, 40 TNT, and 40 levers. And then broken down into their most basic materials, so it's easier to gather them, I will need 3,960 slime balls, 1,320 cobblestone, 1,020 planks, 800 redstone dust, 320 stone, 320 iron ingots, 200 gunpowder, 160 sand, 160 quartz, 80 obsidian, and 40 coral fans. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of resource gathering. I'm definitely going to be building a slime farm and a tree farm and probably an actual iron farm as well. But yeah, also quick update on my bee farm, which I fixed last episode. It's been doing great. No more empty bottles spitting out, so that's amazing. It's probably nighttime right now, that's why there's no bees. Yeah. So the first thing I want to work on today is a tree farm. Partially for this world eater, I'm going to need a decent bit of wood, but mostly because in the future with my mega base, when I'm building those giant cherry branches and stuff, I'm going to need so much wood, and I could never mine it by hand. So I found a nice farm design by Nicolier, and it seemed pretty simple and relatively easy to build, relatively cheap, not a ton of materials, so that's the design I'm going to go with. This is where I'm going to be building my farm, on this little field right here, next to my creeper farm. I think I've decided that I'm going to sacrifice this area of my world, far away from my actual base, to fill it with ugly farms and stuff. This is not the most exciting build, so let's do this real quick. I started by building my collection area, and then a sorting system, and a timing circuit. Then I went up and built a TNT duper. I tested it out real quick. After I made sure everything was working, I went back to gather some more materials to make a moss farm, because I'm going to need a ton of bone meal to power this farm. I came back and started building my moss farm in the wrong spot. It was going to get in the way of my tree farm. So I took it all down and started rebuilding it out of the way. But yeah, then I was basically done. Okay, this farm is amazing. I was just testing it out real quick. I had about a stack of bone meal. I thought I might get, 2 or 3 stacks of logs. But look at this. I already have this many logs just from a few minutes of farming with a stack of bone meal. So what I want to do now is, I've been letting my moss farm run for a little while. Not too long. But I have a few stacks of bone meal now, and I want to see how much wood I can get with this. So all I need to do is flip this switch to turn on my TNT duper, and then over here, I will flip this switch to start spitting out bone meal when I need it. And what's great is this pressure plate senses if there's bone meal there, and if there is, then it won't spit out bone meal until I pick it up, and then it spits out more. But what I need to do is hold bone meal in my main hand and saplings in my offhand, and then fill the rest of my inventory up so I'm not just picking up all the bone meal and all the saplings. And also, as the saplings come into the collection system, they run right past me, so I never run out of saplings either. So watch this. All I have to do is hold right click here, and that's it. My bone meal automatically fills up, my saplings automatically fill up, and now I just wait. That's all my bone meal. Let's see how much I got. First, I'll turn it off. Alright. Wow. That's a lot of wood. And it seems like my sorting system has been working too. The first time around, I had a few sticks and logs get into this chest, but looks like it's working now. Also, when I wasn't recording, I found a chicken jockey. So, of course, I had to get myself a lava chicken disc. We'll have to listen to that at some point. I have a confession to make. Between the intro and building that tree farm, I tried to go raid a trial chamber. Well, I did raid a trial chamber. But then, right when I was about to leave, I had a tragic death. I really don't know how I'm alive right now. Somehow none of those skeletons hit me just now. I'm being poisoned? Okay, I'm so dead. No way I'm alive. No! Now that may not have seemed too bad. I can always go back and get my stuff. But let's play that back for anyone who missed it. If you look really closely, as soon as I die, you can see a fire charge spawn in up here. And then it falls down right on top of all my stuff. And it burns. So that was very unfortunate, but I spent a little bit of time grinding, and I managed to get all my tools back and my elytra back. I did manage to get myself a heavy core and plenty of breeze rods, one of which I will use to make a mace. I love maces, they're so satisfying to use. I want to go test it out. I've located an unsuspecting victim. Ah, got him. That was kind of boring, though. I want something a little more challenging. I don't know if you guys remember, but I still have a wither floating around my world. Way up in the sky. And I think if I could kill him with my mace, that would be amazing. I have no idea if this is gonna work. I'm gonna go way up high, unequip my elytra, and kill him. Okay. Here goes nothing. I can't even see where he is. I'm nowhere close, I'm nowhere close. This might take a minute. Okay, he's right under me. This is it. No! No! How did I miss? Oh! I almost had him. Ouch. That was painful. I'm right above him. I can go way up high so I have plenty of time. Here we go. I missed. Okay, I've reloaded on rockets, and I went to sleep. And if I can't kill him with this many rockets, I don't think it's gonna happen. That was ominous, watching the skull fly past me. Okay, here we go. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Too far. This might be harder than I thought. Gonna fly right by him, and then directly up. He should be under me. And now... Oh! Oh! I had that! No! What happened? He's right under me. Here we go. I see him, I see him. No way! No way! No way! I actually did it? What? That was epic. That might just be the coolest thing I've done in Minecraft. Let's see if I can find my star now. It should be around here. I'm seeing the XP. Oh, there it is. That was so cool. Now I can have 2 beacons. Ah! Anyway, so I was doing a little bit of planning in a creative world, and like I said earlier, I'm gonna need all those materials to make 40 TNT dupers. And the idea is if I space them out every 5 blocks, that should be enough to clear the entire area. So I'm going to have a TNT duper here that will go back and forth. I'm going to have a starting station over here and a return station over here, so they automatically go back and forth until the whole area is dug out. So at each one of these blocks, I'm going to be building a TNT duper. In total, there will be 40 of them, and that is going to take a while. Unfortunately, that is all I have time for today. I know this episode is a little bit shorter than usual, but I'm really happy with what we got done. We got a really nice tree farm, and we performed an epic trick shot. Thanks for watching, make sure to subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.